Above, I have indicated or shared information about our vibrations. Maybe one is asking himself or herself, but what is Albertina talking about when she mentions vibrations? I would like you to think about the thoughts that you are thinking, like maybe anger. Anger creates a vibration within your body. You can feel it yourself, you can even feel your heart beating, and then that is the vibration that I am talking about. Understanding that your emotions or your thought, which is in line with your emotions, create this vibration which is held ahead or moved towards the whole body and also outside your body. You can be able to know how to manage those thoughts because you will be aware that such thoughts are not healthy, they are not aligned with your true nature, which is love. And when you have such thought, it means they are destructive in your body and they can create diseases. I think I once mentioned that before. Once you can understand the tool or how to manage those vibration or those thoughts, and then that will allow you to release all patterns of blockages and limitations which hinders you from understanding or experiencing the true nature of who you are, or and aligns you with your highest self. When moving towards the things we desire most, we must first unlearn the messages we've received that try to dictate our path and release all narratives rooted in fear and scarcity. The practice of raising our vibration help us get there. So it is very important that we become aware of our own emotions because they are the ones that create the hindrances of achieving the things that we want, or even experiencing good relationship, loving relationship, compassion, and equanimity. So we need to know how to can feel that, and then sometimes we tend to ask ourselves, but how do we respond to situations that tend to make us feel angry? Remember, I have indicated that anger, it is based on how you perceive the situation. There is no situation that can make you angry beside your perception about the situation. And if you can understand what makes other people angry, it makes fun to other people. So, meaning we have always the choices of perceiving things or situation in the best way that is aligned with our real true nature. So, but it's a matter of practicing. Again, there are many ways of responding to situation, from the lowest, which is the instinctive one, to the highest, which is the spiritual one. I would like to talk about three ways of responding. The first one is the fight or flight way of responding. The fight or flight way of responding is the instinctive one. I spoke about it, I think, before, that we have much better ways in which we can learn to respond. And then how we respond on the fight or flight, it creates stress, it creates anxiety, it creates a lot of emotional turmoil in our lives. And then the second one, it's about reactivity. How we respond again in terms of reactivity, it's almost subtler than the fight or flight, but it's nearly the same if you can understand more about it. So with the with the reactivity, what we do is that we can either, I call it, reflect on what people say, such as I would fight back the person verbally. It's a psychological response rather than a physical response. It is a way in which we create anger, we create frustration, we create a lot of emotional turmoil, which is the fight one. The flight one is when we become, it depend, maybe we become we bottle up things, we withdraw from the situation, but deep inside we are dying. We withdraw from the situation, but deep inside we are dying. So the first or the third one is restful awareness response. The restful awareness response, it's you become firstly aware of the situation or whatever the person is trying to say. And then when you become aware, that is going to help you to check to whether you have to fight the situation or not. So I think for me, the restful awareness response is the first way of knowing how to respond better to a situation rather than the fight or flight or the reactive one. The reactive, remember, it's about defending ourselves, and then but in a psychological way rather than the physical way. So the restful response is where you are able to stop and think first before you can respond to the situation. So I think that is the best way, which is number 3. Stages of responses in an awareness space. But the first and the second one are the ones that create more turmoil in our lives. And that's what I always say to some of my clients: transformation is very important. And then you transform the person that you might be having this, maybe there's some sort of altercation or conflict. You can be able to transform that person's life with the third, stage or biological response to situation. I think I'll just stop there for today. Thank you so much again. We're still going to have our session on the 23rd. I apologize for today. I know some of you were looking forward to the meeting. Thank you so much.